The Executive Secretary of the National Human Rights Commission, Nhrc, Mr. Anthony Ojukwu, SAN, has revealed how police authority refused to allow the suspended Deputy Commissioner of Police Abba Kyari to appear before the commission. Ojukwu said that despite several invitations extended to Abba Kyari, who is currently in custody of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, he was shielded from facing numerous cases that were filed against him since 2008. The revelation was made by the NHRC boss while speaking at a capacity-building retreat of the House of Representatives Committee on Human Rights, organized by the Policy and Legal Advocacy Center. He further disclosed that all the petitions against DCP Abba Kyari bordered on human rights violations. Ojukwu urged those that occupy positions of authority, including the federal lawmakers, to be mindful of their conduct, saying the days of impunity are gone. I summoned Abba Kyari up to 8 times, but the authorities shielded him. Every time they would say that he traveled to Lagos, Kaduna, or somewhere else. He had so many issues and cases that were brought against him, pending before the commission. Since 2008 to 2009, we have been summoning the officer because he had so many petitions against him, but he was celebrated as a super call. Thank goodness that God has used another way to bring him into account, Ojukwu added. If you do anything while in power, you will definitely answer for it, no matter how many years it takes, Ojukwu stated. And we said it, if not because the first shock came from the FBI US, honestly, they wouldn't have even looked at it, because we have been hearing a lot of things, several allegations against him, but nobody said anything. They swept it under the carpet. They think they can play God. They should make this guy ambassador for disgrace. We know now, and the presidency is aware of that. Sure, PDP and APC. So this man is still in Nigeria. So bad. They should waybill him to US, where FBI can finish up the work, or just find a way to do the needful. Please, you people should wait until he travel to FBI, and when he comes back, you can now start where you stop. I have learned that the advanced version of dictionaries, okay, expunge disgrace from, it's because of how what is this one saying? Is it not disgrace? How Sahara reporters uses it on Abba Kyari. Okay, shielding their own is one of their responsibilities, but going against the law and do it in odd hours is not acceptable. Nigeria Police Force should know their limits. Too much of it is the reason citizens don't even take them serious anymore. Just do us a favor, strike out the cases he has in Nigeria and transport him to FBI in America. The American case is okay for him. This 419 man Abba Kyari, so evil. This is the time to ask, hand him over to FBI. Abba Kyari in Nigeria is not guilty, just like one-time governor of Bayelsa, Udranga, who's looted wealth, well acquitted in all the, and was well acquitted in all courts in Nigeria, and was found guilty in the courts far away from Nigeria. He is not a Udranga, he's a Ibori. If all his atrocities are made known to Nigerians, honestly, he won't even reach court before he will be stoned to death. He has wasted many souls because he has Buhari behind him and other powerful evil men in Nigeria. No commissioner or police in Nigeria can match his illegal wealth acquired. He's a billionaire. Criminals in a high ranking. After 2023, Ogabubu will follow for really innocent in Nigeria, both physical and manual, with hardship. Abba Kyari is wanted by the FBI. Put him on the next plane to the US. I'm sure the FBI will meet him at the airports and sort things out. What we fail to sort out in Nigeria, who's going to hand him over? Nobody. They're not ready to do that. They are not handing him over. I think there's something that that's supposed to be done. They said because whether they went to courts and the courts whatever session could not go up, because of Malami, because Malami was not around, so they have to adjourn the whole thing. The same thing that we are getting here now, that this particular man, he has a lot of cases with them, the Nhrc, but they always say, oh, he traveled, he wasn't around. Just like they told us that those who are in charge of Nnamdi in DSS custody, his people were not allowed, and the lawyers were not allowed to see him, because they said the person who was in charge, who is in charge, was not around. That is the excuse they are giving. Well, and it's still being shielded. Innocent blood is calling. All these are coming out because they don't want my brother Taylor to go so close for US. Okay, searchlight should be beamed on all the tactical squad formations of the Nigerian police force. Those guys are something else. The IG should call them to order. IG, you sure say all those ones, if their hand clean, so you sure say their hand clean. His cup runneth over. Abba Kyari should face FBI. The authorities that we wanted this man to become an IG one day. Yeah, we were planning that the same way they shielded CSP and Yeti Eyo. He will not even escape from this, so believe it or not. Because he's from the north, those from north won't say anything. They won't say anything. No. And you're being slow with him. Are you afraid? His cup is filled up. This is how you people want to keep him here. I know something like this will definitely happen. Okay, if somebody like a Bubamawa, this super chief could have not been brought to book if not because of him. He would have been brought to book with many atrocities hanging on his neck. They've been sweeping it under the carpet, so that is why it's difficult. And to the extent that they decorated him, national honor given to this man. I don't know, say, oh, now wash. Oh, now wash. I so much like Sarah reporters, they never miss that word, disgrace. Well, at the appropriate time, the Bible says at the appropriate time, it will make all things beautiful. There is time for everything. I think this is the time for what he needs to face. For the past 8 years, he's been moving around, nothing. He's been gallivanting, raising shoulders, do and undo, But this is the time